A third person within a week has died in bushfires in Australia, which have intensified to a catastrophic level. More than 10,000 people are now fighting the flames in New South Wales alone, and strong winds and temperatures above 40 degrees Celsius have worsened around 100 fires near Sydney. The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, has now arrived back in the country to oversee the emergency operation, having cut short his holiday. Phil Edwards has more.
Fires are raging across Australian states amid a heat wave which has produced the nation's two hottest days on record. In New South Wales, temperatures soaring past 40 degrees centigrade and strong winds have created catastrophic conditions for firefighters battling more than 100 fires burning across the state.
Catastrophic fire dangers are as bad as it gets. These are the very worst of conditions, and given that we've got a landscape with so much fire active and burning in it, you've got a recipe for very serious concern.
Homes, vehicles and lives have been destroyed. In South Australia, one person was found dead in a fire zone. A number of others were taken to hospital. And on Thursday night, two volunteer firefighters were killed when a tree fell on their truck.
We can't express enough our deepest sympathy and condolences to their loved ones, obviously still in shock as to what's occurred. And these two brave young men who lost their lives represent for us the thousands and thousands of volunteers on the ground today and tomorrow and in the days coming who put their own life, their own safety on the line.
This is not just an environmental issue, but a political one too. The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, has been heavily criticised in the past for his climate change stance, and protests have been taking place outside his house in recent days. Public anger has grown towards the Prime Minister after photos were posted online of him enjoying a Hawaiian holiday. Mr Morrison has publicly apologised and cut short his trip. He's believed to be making his way back home.
They'll be pleased I'm coming back, I'm sure, but they know that, I don't hold a hose, mate, and I don't sit in the control room. No. That's the brave people who do that are doing that job, but I know that Australians would want me back at this time after these fatalities, and so I'll happily come back and do that.
In the run-up to December the 25th, it's not Christmas cards that have been sent to firefighters in New South Wales, but thank you letters from children across the state. There and further afield, 700 homes have been destroyed and nearly 3 million acres of bushland devastated. A catastrophic beginning and no end in sight to the drought or the fires. Phil Edwards, Sky News.